and welcome to the Free State Arts Festival. I'm Ricky Mayberg, and today with us in studio we have Erwin Maas and Guy Delancey. Thank you so much for joining us, guys.
Thank you for having us.
So you are the director of GIF, Poison, or Ichefu.
Exactly.
That's nice. Have you done this production before?
Yes. I've been working with Lot Vekemans, the playwright, Dutch playwright, for quite a while now. The piece was written in 2009 and won the Best Play Award in the Netherlands in 2010. And then we started working on a translation, an English translation, because the piece has been quite successful internationally, translated to over 20 languages, but never had been done in English. So we said, let's do it. I am based in New York. Let's get a translation going. We did it as a reading, and last year I directed it off Broadway, which went quite well, actually. We had a New York Times critics pick, which is not easy to get, and so it ran for 5 weeks there off Broadway.
Sure.
And then now the South African
Nice.
premiere.
And tell me, Guy, what is your involvement with this?
I'm the designer. I
Okay.
design the set and do the lighting and collaborate with Erwin.
Have you done the set in the UK or in the Netherlands as well?
We met helping somebody in New York, but we did the lighting, and Erwin just said, I want to work with you again.
Okay, so you're only helping him here in South Africa then again?
Yeah.
Okay.
He is actually from South Africa, which is kind of interesting that we met in New York in a very weird way.
Yeah.
But award-winning designer and director himself. So we felt, I think we clicked aesthetically.
Yeah, we share a
particularly.
very similar sense of abstraction, and definitely what to take away from things to make them more interesting.
Yeah.
That's my feeling.
Okay, but you are a director as well.
Yeah.
Now tell me, then I can ask you both, why do you choose, as a director, why do you choose a certain play? For instance, you chose to do Poison again this year in South Africa. Why would you choose a certain play to direct?
Oh, yeah. So for me, I think the biggest, obviously there needs to be a certain, I need to be moved by a play. So there's a first initial, when you read something or when you see something, there needs to be some sort of attachment to it. But I think for me what is also very important is that it's that it's current, that it plays to something that's going on in society. So even if I would do like Shakespeare or a Greek tragedy, I would always look for why am I doing that now? So it's always about time and place for me. Why am I doing it here and why am I doing it now? So if there is a connection, then that would be a reason for me to do a play. And besides, of course, there's also just certain writers that I think are beautiful writers poetically and stuff like that. So that to me is doing something.
Well, I can't add much to that. I agree with what Erwin says. The only thing I'd say is all of that, but the people you work with. Often you get a bunch of people that coalesce around a work, and that makes it special.
Yeah. I think it's interesting because we were talking about that, done, international professional work. We were talking about it last week. The more I feel that as a director, we all tend to think, the director, is in the rehearsal working with the actors, and then that's what the director does. And I think that obviously that's part of it. But I feel more and more that the biggest part of a director is to get everything lined up in the right position. So to get the right people in place, the right people in the room, all of that. That's over 50%, I would say, almost of the work. Because if you have that, if I have like a designer like this, if I have actors like I have in Poison, if I have that team around me, then all of a sudden the rehearsals and the process is kind of going more smoothly, and you can really dig into the piece. So, yeah.
Does it ever get easier the more you do it, or is it always difficult?
You're older. So it doesn't get easier.
Yeah, on one level it does get easier because you understand what you're dealing with, but on another level it gets difficult, more difficult. But
yeah, I think
you know what to look out for when you get more experience, so it does become easier.
Yeah, I think so. But there's always there's always 11th hour situations that you have to deal with. So in that sense, that never goes away. But yeah, no, I think there's a certain again, if you have the right people around you, I think there's a certain relaxedness from the start, and that is in a way good. I think also often I see in America also in training of directing, there's still a lot of sense around the director should have the answers.
Yeah.
You know, the director knows what to do. He's gonna tell us what to do. And personally, I'm not trained that way, nor do I think that is a director's job at all. For me, the director should have all the questions. And then we as a team figure out what the answers are. But I personally think if a director comes in with all the answers, he's creating dead theater. It's going to be very, very flat. But that's my own
Yeah,
feeling.
for me, the director is the immune system of the production. Things get filtered through the director, and
Oh, that's a nice way of putting
Yeah,
it.
that's a very nice way of putting it.
Yeah.
And can I ask you, where can people follow you on social media?
personally or the production.
The production or personally?
Well, our names, we're on Facebook.
Yes, we are on
On
Facebook.
Facebook, the production is. Do we have a Facebook page?
I don't
Yes,
think so.
I don't
Oh,
think
yeah,
we-
no, I think Adrian, our producer, made one, but
Okay.
it's part of the festival. So I
Okay.
think you're going
Okay,
to see it
so-
under the festival, Facebook page. I'm on Twitter, and I'm on Facebook.
And the actors are definitely on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Although Tinnery is going as Emily Jones.
Are you allowed to say that? But yeah, no, so
Okay.
Tinari van Wijk Loods and Atant Wakani. What I do have to add, because you're going to speak to them, I know that you're going to have a different interview with them. But what is really interesting, and I think people should know this, is that Atant Wakani is, of course, the son of John Kani. And John Kani is kind of theater royalty in South
Yes.
Africa. And Tinari van Wijk Loods is kind of looked at, or some interviews have called her the new Sandra Prinsloo. And Sandra Prinsloo is royalty in theater
Yes.
in South Africa. So what I find really interesting, knowing that John Kani and Sandra Prinsloo became famous because of that first kiss that
Yes.
they did on stage, it's really quite interesting that now the next generation is performing in this
The same
piece together that is
piece.
also extremely human, and that I think is what is so brilliant about this piece. Yes, I realize for some people that read the little description that it might be quite that they think, oh, it might be heavy, but the piece is actually really hopeful. It's really beautiful, and it's not at all about race or about South Africa, or has nothing to do with that. It's really about a man and a woman that went through something. And I think that is really nice, hopefully also part of the next generation,
Yes.
that when a black man and a white woman are on stage in this country, it's no longer about that.
Yeah,
And I think I hope that's something that people will take
that's
away.
good. I hope so as well, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you. And come and watch.
Yes, definitely. So this was the director, Owen Maas, and the designer, Guy Delancey of Gif, Poison or Ichefu. Come and watch. Thank you.
Thank you.